Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cobb Brothers podcast.
Hello, Cyrus.
Hello. Welcome to a very chill episode of the Cobb Brothers podcast.
The quietest podcast in the world.
Thank you. On my right, I have David.
Hi.
And to his right, we are joined by the mystical Brandon.
Hello. It is me.
Joining us from across the pond, or north in Oregon, we are introducing Colton.
It's me, the one you're looking for.
And I'm Cyrus. Welcome to the Cobb Brothers podcast.
I
Thanks, Cyrus.
was like, the TV got so loud when it got quiet there.
We don't have Oscar this week. He's busy doing Oscar things.
Episode 102?
102.
102.
102.
10210.
We finally made it past the first college class.
Remember
man.
episode 2? I don't.
That guy said he was across the country.
I remember it had a surfboard in the thumbnail. That's it. I just don't remember what we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 episodes ago. That's wild.
Yeah.
Episode 2 was like when we finally figured out how to like record.
Yeah.
There was still a swamp cooler and a fish tank in the background, but it was better than episode 1.
It worked, yeah.
You can hear our progress, really, in the first few episodes.
We took an episode off and figured it out, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. What's going on this week, boys? What do we got on the TV watching in the background?
It is currently the Seattle Mariners versus the Tampa Bay Rays. I remembered because the Los Doyers game and the Kansas City Royals game is on a rain delay out there in
Boo.
Missouri.
Boo,
Missouri.
boo.
Sorry. We don't want to offend them.
Missouri.
It's Missouri.
Yeah. Let alone them calling us Nevada.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, fucking, yeah, Missouri.
I was watching.
Sorry, Grandpa.
I was actually watching a video earlier this week, and a guy was talking about Bear Grylls and how he's in the Sierra Nevada, but he's from Australia, so I was like, I'll give him a pass. He doesn't live in the States. It's whatever. And then later in the video, he was reading somebody's comment. He's like, I used to live in Reno, Nevada. And I was like, so you said it 2 different ways. Pick one.
He probably got corrected.
That's true,
He got
yeah.
corrected 30 seconds after
There was
the first.
probably someone on the crew that was like, yeah, I know it's not in the script, but like you're saying it
It
wrong.
was just like one guy making the video.
Oh.
Just a YouTuber.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So,
Was there a cut though, like in between?
probably. I don't know how YouTube videos are made.
Yeah, because like if he had a cut in there, he may have said it wrong, like while he was recording the first part, and then he re-recorded it.
I think
or
I just-
recorded the second
I
part.
think I
and
admitted
then,
too
like,
much.
I was about to say, oh no.
Uh-oh. Thanks for listening. Is that our controversies that we don't know what we're doing on the podcast?
I don't know what I'm doing.
We just saved the
ever.
recording and then it magically goes on YouTube. Like, it's pretty weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Magic.
What do we do on the podcast?
The Gathering.
We play games sometimes, but that guy's
Yeah, if this is if you're just wandering onto our channel, we have game videos and stuff. We goof around.
No, we have games in the podcast at the end of the videos too.
Oh yeah, and at the end we do a little game, a little ditty
But
But
bird.
that guy's
Okay.
not here today.
Oh, I'm in the game seat. I should start working on that.
Oh, okay.
You can come up with
okay.
whatever game you can think of.
All right.
Hangman.
We also do beats of the week at. Oh my god.
Yeah,
A beat of the week.
We beat someone every week.
Every week, we just take the piss out of somebody.
Oh shit.
Welcome
might
to
even
my
be-
favorite murder.
Might even be a
We're
subscriber. too.
wanted in 37 counties.
Mhm.
Hold on now.
We have that many listeners? Hell yeah, dude. We just have somebody that lives in 4 counties, like the 4 corners.
Shit.
He just built a house on the motherfucker.
This part's on Story County. This part's in Elko.
This part's Kearney.
Hello, Washoe.
Nice.
Concert etiquette. We talk about that sometimes, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like concerts. You to go
Yeah.
to a concert lately?
No, I haven't been to a concert lately, but I've been hearing stories that have been happening at other concerts that have been pretty awful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm pulling up the list right here. I wrote it all down in a sticky note. And I forgot.
Yeah, like that lead up.
So there was news this week. Her name is Kelsey Ballerini, and her claim to fame, like what I know her most for, was do you remember when Nick Jonas gave that awful guitar solo, and everybody like made fun of him for like a week?
I think I remember the memes, but I don't
Mhm.
remember the situation.
He was playing the guitar for Kelsey Ballerini, Well, she was at a concert this week and she was just singing on stage. It's a pretty chill concert. She's just standing there and playing the acoustic guitar singing, and somebody took a bracelet and fucking, you see it come onto the stage. You know when you toss something underhand and it's got like an arc on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody piss missiled this straight in her eye.
Oh my god.
It went straight. Yeah, it pretty much went and hit her in the eye, and she like flew back. Took a second away, tried to come back and sing, and then went backstage, probably because it literally bounced off her eye.
Oh,
God
someone
damn.
probably rubber banded it towards her.
Mm-hmm.
What a prick.
It's a trend at her concerts. It happens at Taylor Swift concerts too, where fans make friendship bracelets and they go and they trade them. So like it's like a community of people making their own bracelets and they trade their bracelets for other people's bracelets. That's a really cool thing. So you walk, you bring 10 bracelets and you walk home with your bracelet plus 9 different other ones. That was just the latest in a trend of people doing dumb shit at concerts where they throw things on stage.
Yeah.
Last week, Baby Rexha was performing. I think that's how you say her name.
Yeah. Fucking wouldn't
Can't
know
say I've
over
listened to a Rexha song. But towards the end of her set, somebody threw a phone at her.
here. Oh my god.
Hit her dead smack in the center right here,
Oh,
and she had to go to the
dude.
hospital and get a couple stitches, and she took a picture afterwards, and her eye was all bruised and shit.
Fucking
Like, it
hell.
wasn't like somebody, underhand tossed a phone on the stage. They went like this,
Yeah.
where they threw it like a baseball fucking card.
That's gonna fuck.
Yeah, so they probably grabbed it by the corner and just went throwing star.
He's been arrested, and he's being charged with assault. And when the officials asked him, like, why did you throw that? He said, oh, it was getting towards the end of the concert, and I just thought it would be really funny. That's the reason.
Fucking
God,
idiot.
people are stupid.
Fucking idiot, yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's fucked up, dude. Because you go ahead. I know you have more to go.
It's all good.
That's assault.
Yeah, it's assault, and it's fucking.
I think Ava Max
Shitty.
was her name. I had her name right here somewhere. I had to write down all these artist names. It's not people I normally listen to. She had somebody run up on stage and slap her in the face. Good job, security,
Whoa.
just letting somebody come up on stage. Yeah, slapped her, like, turn around, fucking hit her in the back of the head, and she actually scratched the inside of her eye.
God damn.
Damn.
I don't know.
Was she wearing contacts?
I don't know.
How do you get slapped in the back of the head hard enough you scratch your
Well,
eye?
no, he came up back around and slapped her in the side of the head and scratched behind her eye.
Ah.
So that was wild. And all these are on video, too. You can just go and look these up and find them because, of course, everybody's recording in the crowd.
I don't
Jeez.
want to. People suck.
But I remember last year, Harry Styles had to stop his concert for a second because somebody decided to shotgun a bunch of Skittles in his face.
Oh, that's foul.
Because, instead of underhand tossing something up on stage for an artist, somebody decides, oh, I need to throw it point A to point B. Like, it needs to be linear. I'm making hand motions, but you guys, it's perfect. And then there was a situation with Steve Lacy where he had a disposable camera. Somebody threw it at him, and it also hit him in the face.
God
He
damn.
kicked it off stage, and security handed it back to the fan. He went, hey, can I see that? Got it back and smashed it. And then the internet had the audacity to be mad at Steve Lacy because he's like, somebody just wanted a picture and you destroyed their things. It's like, yeah, because they threw it at my fucking head while I'm playing.
Jesus, what the fuck do you
Yeah.
think is gonna happen?
The craziest one is Pink was doing a show last week, and the weeks prior, she had a giant cheese wheel thrown on stage. Didn't hit her, but it just got thrown on stage. So there's just a fucking a wheel of cheese rolling around.
She's had some malicious shit thrown at her too.
And this is just recently. So she kind of played that off and went, oh, that's weird, whatever. And then she just got done playing Just Like a Pill, and she comes over and picks up a bag on the stage, and nobody knows what's in it. She even looks at it and goes, what is this? She looks at the person that threw it and goes, what's in here? Oh, your mother? Somebody threw their mom's ashes on the stage.
Oh my
At least it didn't hit her.
god, dude.
I think
I'm assuming their mom was a big Pink fan.
I think concert etiquette's in the toilet to where you think it's okay to throw your mom's ashes on the fucking stage while Pink is performing.
Yeah.
I think that's a little rude.
Yeah.
The U.S. has gotten extraordinarily stupid.
I don't know. I try to think about, like, when you buy a ticket to a show, I don't think most people understand that you're paying to see the artist. It's their show. You need to abide by their rules because it's their show if they don't want something happening, like getting hit in the face with a phone.
Well, it's like going
Well,
to.
and on top of that, the venue itself has rules too.
Yeah. It's also not about you. PSA, when you go to a concert, the artist is not there to play for just you. I promise.
It's like going to see a play or like a band perform. You know, you're there to exactly watch the artist, and it's about respecting them too. If they start amping up the crowd, then you know that's a different story. But still, you don't ever
It's
cross
just like
that
hecklers
barrier.
at comedy shows.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah.
situation I think a few months ago where these ladies raised an uproar because they were singing along to um I think Hamilton, like somebody was putting on a production of Hamilton, and they were singing as loud as they could in the front row.
My
And they
God.
got forcibly ejected because they were told to stop.
Yeah, like
You're at a play. You're watching a play. You're watching the play.
yeah,
You're
don't
not
fucking
in it,
scream
idiot.
at it. Yeah.
Golly. Holy shit. If
Imagine
somebody
going to
wanted
your
hear you
favorite opera
sing-
and being like, "Fuck you."
It's like going to a movie theater. It's not a concert where the music's so loud because everybody's singing along and you just want to, like, you go to a concert, all you want to hear is the music. That's it.
Yeah, you already know it's going to be happening.
But you got to
Yeah.
treat a play like a movie theater. You don't objectively be super loud and, like, talk over the people on the stage because you're ruining it for other people in the crowd that are just trying to enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's. I can't believe we have to explain things like this to people.
Yeah, they're like, "What do you mean?
Yeah.
I just like it. Why don't you guys? Why are you watching Hamilton if you've never seen it before?"
Because I'm here watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
Which is funny that I say you shouldn't talk out loud in theaters and be a nuisance. I saw The Room on Tuesday, which is Tommy Wiseau's movie, the infamous best worst movie ever.
I haven't seen that.
I took Sierra to go see it because she didn't know what to expect. She's never seen it. And I was like, oh, the first watch is magical. And throughout the whole movie, there were people in the front row that must have been to other showings because they were yelling and shouting through the whole movie, and it was fucking hilarious.
Fucking A.
There's scenes in the movie, like for some reason they have a framed picture of a spoon that sits behind them, and every time it pops up on screen, everybody in the front row goes spoons, and then you see 100 plastic spoons go flying into the air. There's another motif in the movie where for some reason they feel it's necessary to toss this football around. They brought an inflatable football and they were throwing it in front of the screen the whole movie. Like at the scenes wherever they were tossing the football.
This is like an old screening of it, or
Yeah, so the movie, it turned 20 years old on Tuesday. That's why they did like one night only in theaters.
Okay.
If you've never seen The Room, it's basically a passion project by a guy who tried to write a serious drama. The writing in the movie is so terrible that it comes off as a comedy.
Oh God.
It's so bad.
Okay.
I think my favorite thing that they shouted was there's a character in the movie that comes in. It's the girl that's about to be engaged. It's her mother. And she was talking about the fiance and basically going, he's perfect. He's great for you. And then out of nowhere, she goes, yes, I'm dying. I just got the results back. It's definitely breast cancer. Like, there's no
my
sincerity
gosh.
to the way that she says it. She just kind of just says that.
Okay. Fucking
And
A.
you don't know if she's joking or not.
Yeah, so later in the movie, she says something to the main character and goes, don't you have somewhere to be right now? And the people in the front row all at once scream, don't your breasts have cancer?
Oh my God.
And it's one of those things where you just had to sit there and watch this movie to really get into it. But the amount of shit that they were throwing in the air, yelling the whole movie, the weird transitions with the Golden Gate Bridge and the cars driving, they would just go, 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 go.
Holy shit, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Every time, so the plot of the movie is basically like they're about to get married and then the girl has an affair with his best friend. That's the whole fucking movie. Every time she comes on the screen, everyone goes, shut up, bitch! And it's just, fuck you.
Dude, we're gonna have to watch that movie with you now.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only way this is gonna work.
Yeah, next time it comes to theaters, we have to go see it in theaters.
Okay.
Sierra just looks at me and goes, why are all these... Like, because at the beginning, like, they're just talking and throwing shit. She's like, why are they doing that? I'm like, because everybody's going to start yelling here in about 20 minutes.
That's hilarious.
And then
dude.
at the very
Holy
end,
shit.
an usher walked in like 15 minutes before the end of the movie and goes, hey, I saw you throw those spoons. We're going to throw you out of here. So everyone's like, spoons! But they were pretty cool because they had one guy running at the bottom collecting all the spoons. So the next time the spoons came back up, they would go, spoons! And start throwing the spoons.
So they were picking him back up.
Yeah, they were picking it back up. Well, I think it was because they were throwing them and they were hitting the screen. That was where they were having.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's the problem.
It was
A lot of
Yeah,
times they won't
balls.
give a shit if you're not even getting close to the
Yeah.
screen.
So it was spectacular, and it's really hard to describe. But if you've seen The Room, you would understand just how big of a classic it is among the people that are like huge fans of the movie.
Okay. That's fucking funny.
Yeah. So unless you're seeing Tommy Wiseau's The Room, please respect other people in the auditorium.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard of another show that's out on one of the streaming platforms with The Weeknd and someone, the last name Depp. That's all I remember. The
It's
girl.
Johnny Depp's daughter.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay. I heard it was terrible.
It's very poorly written, but it can come off as hilarious if you take it in the right context.
Yeah, I heard it was another one of those situations too. It's funny how that works. But I don't know. Are you guys watching anything new?
No, not really. Or
Watched Renfield.
Nice.
Renfield's pretty fucking good.
I watched
It was pretty decent.
I watched the first episode of Marvel's Secret Invasion,
Yeah.
that Nick Fury show. It's pretty decent. It's cool.
I've been finishing up The Sopranos. I'm almost done.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it
okay.
was like a
Holy
super
shit.
big action epic. No, it's a straight up drama. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I started
Okay.
watching it, and I got to the end of the first season. I was like, it's very slow because it's not meant.
Oh yeah.
It's not meant to be fast. But it's good. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it has its moments for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was on right at the end of season 2, maybe.
Okay. I'm like a few episodes into season 5.
Fucking A.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the last one. And the last one's long because they split it into 2 parts.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, yeah, I'll probably end up going back to that one. I've
Mhm.
kind of just been bouncing back and forth between movies.
Yeah, I finished the Clone High reboot last week. That was pretty okay.
Nice.
Can't
I don't
remember
know
if
what
I talked
that
about
is.
that or not. You've never seen Clone High?
No.
So Comedy Central had a show about 20 years ago. They made an animated show that was making fun of teen dramas at the time.
Okay.
And the premise of the show is that the government has taken or dug up a bunch of famous people and stolen their DNA, made clones of them, and just sent them to high school. So like the main characters of the original show was Abraham Lincoln, Gandhi, Joan of Arc, JFK, and Cleopatra. And then in the new series, one of the reasons the show was canceled was because India was pissed that Gandhi was in it, and you had people going on hunger strikes and dying. So they didn't bring Gandhi back in this new season, but they brought like Confucius, Harriet Tubman.
Oh my god.
There's a character named Topher Bus, but he's Christopher Columbus, but he changed his name because he doesn't want to be associated with his clone father. It was entertaining. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I saw
Could've been
Quentin.
worse.
I saw Quentin Tarantino's most recent movie with Matt Damon. No,
No,
I think that's Leo.
Leo and Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah, I can never remember fucking names, but it was decent. It was it was
loved it.
interesting, and it was it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. He always
what was it
writes,
called?
Something about
Once
Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
There you go.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
no.
Oh my god,
It's worth the watch.
It's based on the real life story of oh god, what's her name? Sharon Tate. When a bunch of Charles Manson's crazy cult followers went and killed Sharon Tate in her home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so the movie
wow.
is the follow up until that at the end.
Gotcha.
And it's crazy because I won't spoil the ending for people watching the movie for the first time, but knowing what happened, the tension building when the robbers finally break into the house is fucking palpable.
Gotcha.
I brought back the word palpable. How do you like that?
Nice,
Palpable.
nice and tasteful.
Aww.
Nice and tasteful. Jesus.
It's one of Tarantino's better movies. I tried watching it with my dad because he's like a huge Tarantino guy, and he really didn't like it because they made Bruce Lee look like a dick, and I was like, probably because he was. Also, it's just a movie,
Yeah.
but it's kind of they have Bruce Lee in the movie. He appears at one point, and other celebrities at the time that were popping in the late '60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a fantastic movie, and what is it? I think it's Brad Pitt's character when he gets super fucking high at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I won't spoil it. It's
Yeah.
fucking good though.
For sure.
It's fine talking about the movie, but the ending is like, I just can't talk about it because it's
Yeah.
it's so, I think, impactful to what really happened.
Yeah.
But it does a nice job at tying it up, and the ending I think is pretty good.
Do you ever watch The Hateful Eight, which is the one he did before Once
Yeah.
Upon a Time? That movie's long, but
That-
it is good.
That's the one that Kurt Russell broke that irreplaceable guitar in, right?
Yep.
Oh, I've seen that.
The priceless Martin guitar.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen that. What you're talking about with the guitar.
Yep.
I don't remember that scene.
So he was playing like a really fucking expensive guitar, like from what I hear,
They wanted
And-
an authentic Martin guitar.
for the shot, right?
Yeah.
It was a
And-
one of a
and
kind
they-
guitar.
Yeah, and they called cut, and they were gonna bring in the prop, or whatever, but he didn't get the fucking other thing, or he just kept going with the scene, and he just fucking
No,
smashed it, or some.
So
shit
what
like that.
happened is they had a stunt guitar lined up for him to smash, but Quentin Tarantino didn't tell Kurt Russell that that was a priceless guitar he had and not the prop. And so Kurt Russell performed the scene as expected with the original. So it's actually kind of Quentin Tarantino's fault.
So Martin isn't lending their guitars out for any movie ever again. Things like that.
Yeah, it was a museum piece guitar.
It was irreplaceable.
Oh.
The guitar that he smashed. It was
Yeah.
it was irreplaceable.
One of a kind? Yeah.
Mhm.
It was on loan from a museum.
Yes.
Holy
And you know,
shit.
Tarantino has the kind of pull to be like, "Can I borrow this for a movie?" And everyone goes, "Oh, you're Tarantino. Just make sure you take good care of it."
And he's like, "Yes, I will, of course."
Tarantino smashes it and goes, "I gotta write in me saying the N word one more time. Fuck." Make up for it.
Oh fuck.
So, what's your guys' favorite Tarantino movie that you've seen?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh. Pulp Fiction's up there. It's. I also enjoy Kill Bill quite a bit.
Django
but-
Unchained was fucking good. If that was him,
Phenomenal. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was.
that one was fucking great.
That's a good movie.
It is.
fucking-
What's his name?
Dusk to
Seriously,
Dawn
I
was
would
pretty
say.
good.
I haven't
is
seen
that?
that one.
Actor's name.
That's the one that has zombies and they're in the bar. Or vampires? I can't remember.
You guys seen Jackie Brown?
No.
No.
Jackie Brown. That was one of his earlier ones. That one was really good.
I have to look him up on IMDb because he's made so many movies.
I think his 10th one is his last one, the one that's about to come out.
What's that one called?
The newest one?
Yeah,
It hasn't. There's nothing released.
they
about it.
just know that he's making a movie.
Because he said he's making a 10th one and it's going to be his final one.
Once Upon a Time is the most recent release, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Inglorious Bastards
Oh,
was
Fuck yeah, that one's great.
So good.
God damn it.
Forgot about that one. Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
That was his first one.
Haven't seen that.
That one's really good.
Is it?
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It pretty much it's like a movie that takes place in one area.
Okay.
Little Nicky. The Adam Sandler movie Little Nicky.
That's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Wasn't he a producer?
He's in it. He's
Oh.
in it too.
Oh.
He's
I was like, no way he
He-
wrote it.
he probably helped produce it or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was actually in it. The blind guy that like was always like,
yeah,
I
you're right.
smell the blood of a demon. That's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh,
hmm Yeah, he's in a lot of his movies. He's in
He
Reservoir
did
Dogs.
Planet Terror
Yeah, he helped write that one.
Gran Torino.
from Dusk Till Dawn.
Gran
Right.
Torino.
The Muppets Wizard of
No,
Oz.
he didn't do Gran Torino.
his
Oh, I'm
hands.
thinking of a different actor.
His hands were in Inglorious Bastards. Because in the scene where the officer choked out that lady, he wanted the hands to look a certain way, so he did the shot himself of him strangling the chick.
You,
And
you-
he actually strangled her.
you
Yeah.
guys want a list of the 9 movies that he's written and produced? Or not written and directed?
Yeah.
So it's Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, Inglourious Bastards, Django, The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
And then his upcoming one, which it has listed as The Movie Critic. So maybe that's the name of it.
He also wrote Death Proof and Grindhouse.
Was he a writer and director in those?
Yeah, it says writer. I'm on IMDb.
Oh, perfect. Death Proof. Death Proof. Stars Kurt Russell as a stuntman who murders young women with modified cars. He purports to be Death Proof. Oh yeah, I forgot to read off Death Proof. You're right.
And then Grindhouse is the one where the girl has the gun for a leg.
Oh my god, I remember that one.
Grindhouse.
Fuck. That fucking goofy ass movie, dude.
Was he
It
a writer
is.
in that one?
He was a writer on that one as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, I forgot he didn't. I was just reading off the ones that he directed. I forgot that he did which one we were just talking about, Death Proof.
Yeah.
Fantastic. He's wonderful.
He wrote the screenplay for Jackie Brown.
Wonderful. Good old Jackie. So maybe that's the one that I'm mixed matching.
Corn.
I know the one that's coming up he's slating as his 10th movie.
Pulp Fiction is probably his best movie, though.
Mm-hmm. Just the way that it builds up.
Well, in the way that it jumps all over the place, like even after like somebody dies off, it jumps back to where they're alive.
Yeah, it's not like a set timeline.
Mm-hmm.
It's not linear.
Because I think that was the second movie, and Reservoir Dogs is like an intro, and then the main event that's going on, and then they have flashbacks to what was going on earlier.
Pulp Fiction's almost seems like he did all the shots in that specific order, and then when they were editing, he was like, "No, don't cut
Break
them
it up.
together. Just leave them the way that we shot them.
Yep.
Just put them together that way."
Yeah.
True Romance. Have you guys seen that one with Tarantino? I think he was a writer in that.
No.
It was pretty good. It's about a guy that just like falls for a girl, and then they come across a lot of money. But he's like a movie buff. He's always at the movies. It's like Tarantino just like fan fiction himself into a movie.
You know what's not a Tarantino movie, but seems like it would be? It's fucking
TMNT.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I can see that.
yeah, like it's the same kind
The
of
book's
style.
even better than the movie.
I looked up accounts of the actual guy and shit. Like he was a weird dude.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a very odd job.
Yeah. That dude was next level weird.
That's okay though. He went to Vegas.
Yeah. He had a good time.
Yeah, that's what Vegas is all about. You don't have to be anybody. You can just go do Vegas things. And then leave it all there on CCTV.
Look over for 1 second, get distracted, and then look over and notice that your entire group is gone, and you're like, "Oh no!"
Oh no, I gotta survive.
Survival mode activated.
Objective.
All the
survive.
tourist traps just crowd in on you, and you're like, "No, I'm not going."
Hulu just put up season 2 of The Bear recently. I don't know if you guys have seen The Bear, but
I've seen clips of it.
Oh,
that
it is.
cooking show,
awesome.
like
Yeah,
a cooking drama or whatever.
because it's Lip from Shameless.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the main
that
character in
actor.
that. Yeah. So he basically he was working at a Michelin star restaurant and came back home after his brother died to take care of a sandwich shop in I think Chicago is where it takes place.
Gotcha.
And basically he tries to run the kitchen kind of similar to how he was running the Michelin star kitchen. Basically high stress. We need the orders to be out. They need to be perfect. We're changing the menu.
Yeah.
And everybody working there, especially his cousin, who was working directly with his brother before he passed, is like so resistant to all the changes. He's like, "Well, what the fuck? We make sandwiches and we make spaghetti.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it?" And he's very adamant on taking away the spaghetti. He's like, "We don't serve fucking spaghetti. We make other shit."
Sandwiches and spaghetti. That's a weird combo.
There's an episode that's shot like it's one take. Like, you know, those one take shots
Yeah,
that people
yeah,
like
yeah.
to do for episodes. And it's basically one of the chefs in the kitchen decides to set up a DoorDash system. But they had orders running all morning. And so they start printing them out and they're just shooting out of the machines.
Fucking hell.
So it's just 20 minutes of them all running around screaming at each other. It's like Overcooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show's fantastic.
Well, yeah.
Trying to think. What else? Anything else you guys have been watching?
Not really watching anything else. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a slow week for gaming news.
Yeah.
Bit.
New season of Futurama this month.
That's
Yeah.
correct. We got about
They're
3
rebooting
weeks.
the series.
That's gonna be radical.
Colton, what's your excitement level?
Pretty damn hyped,
Threat level
considering
is
it is
midnight.
the entire original staff,
Fuck.
and it's picking up exactly where the original one ended off, supposedly.
So what's your favorite episode, Colton, from the original series?
Fuck.
He's picking.
The bee one was pretty good.
Not
bee
the
one.
bees.
The one where Fry got stung by the bee and was in a coma and thought Leela had gotten stung by the bee.
Okay, I'm remembering
That
that one now.
That was a pretty deep episode.
It was like the nightmare, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen a lot of the show.
Futurama's spectacular.
It's really good.
I like the one where what's his name, Farnworth creates the box with the universe in it,
Yeah, that
and then
one's
Leela
pretty
goes
good
in
too.
it, and there's another Planet Express. Is that its name, Planet Express?
Yeah.
Okay,
But they were all like opposite colors.
pretty much, yeah. She has a lot of bangers. I think it's worth rewatching.
The episode where Fry had intestinal parasites.
I don't remember that one.
He learned how to play the holophoner and got like Leela to fall in love with him.
Yep.
Hmm.
God, that show also had some really fucking sad episodes too.
Yeah, it did.
I know everybody always talks about the one with his dog. Like that one was pretty terrible, but I think the one where he goes back into his mom's dreams is pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah.
That
I
one's
was
pretty
gonna-
awful.
He's his own grandfather,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
It's pretty funny.
I was gonna say the one with his brother,
Yeah, that's true.
but then you said the one with his mom's dreams, and that
It-
one kind of crushed it.
They basically, the writers got around a table and went, "Hey, what are the problems with waking up in the the 30th century, the 31st century?"
The last episode though is gonna be like coming back from that is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No, so the way they ended it, man, Brandon, plug your ears.
I don't care.
You said it.
So, spoiler alert for the way Futurama ends. The way they ended the Futurama series was it was a time travel episode, and Fry and Leela traveled to the end of the universe, and they had fallen in love, and they were there holding hands as the universe was ending, and Farnsworth comes back in the time machine, and he's like, "Do you guys want to go back and do it all
Good
over
news.
again?"
Oh, which one am I thinking of where he leaves Leela at the Planet Express? And I think it's him, Bender, and Farnsworth in the time machine. Or am I fucking mixing?
No, that the time machine's in multiple episodes, but they tie it into the season finale as well, or the series finale as well.
I have to rewatch the last season then.
Yeah, because
That
like
one
yeah,
definitely
he's
is
like
the best, though.
he basically says that they can go back and do it all over again, but they won't remember anything.
Oh, that's right.
And then Fry's like, "Well, what do you say, Leela? You want to do it all over again?"
Damn.
But then the trailer that I've seen for this one, it looks like they basically watch a video of everything that had happened up to that point.
Amazing.
Spectacular.
Wow.
Is that a pool? No, it's just water.
Dodgers at Royals. Oh, is that flooding?
That's the flood water.
But yeah,
about to start that
That
up.
premieres this month.
Yeah, that's exciting. I think it's about 3 weeks away. I think on Tuesday or something like that, Monday, Tuesday.
Sounds about right.
I don't know if they're going to do a season dump or they just dump the entire season or they're going to do it episode by episode.
And it's on Hulu, by the way.
Good old Hulu.
Sweet.
Hulu's clutch. I love Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu's still pretty dang good.
Hulu's putting up the new episodes of It's Always Sunny as they come out. Which, if you
That's
guys...
true too. I haven't seen it.
I don't want to spoil it, but Danny DeVito decides that he's going to beat a Russian in chess to, like, prove dominance over the U.S. Do you remember the big chess drama from last year? With the player that was cheating?
No.
Yeah, the guy that won that tournament that was cheating hardcore.
How do you
Yeah.
cheat in
The
chess?
vibrator in the butt?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, wow.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to further elaborate into the episode. The first episode of the season is the gang dealing with inflation. And the best B plot.
Well, yeah.
The best B plot is basically Matt goes and buys a giant tub of peanuts
Nice.
and starts eating the peanuts, and his face keeps getting more and more swollen, and he keeps blaming it on other things. And like, it's the fucking peanuts that you're eating, you stupid idiot. They have to watch him while he sleeps because he stops breathing in his sleep because of the peanuts. He wakes up, he goes, I can't figure it out. Starts eating more peanuts. It's pretty good. It's a good season so far.
Fuck yeah. I was trying. I had a movie, but I forgot. Whoopsie doozy.
It's been in the news cycle this week. Terrible
Um,
apology videos.
Someone on America's Got Talent from here in town. Sparks. I think it was a Sparks middle school teacher. She's a pathologist, and she got on to America's Got Talent for the what do you call it? Before the auditions.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, yeah.
She showed up for auditions, and she got a really good reaction from all the judges.
Hell yeah.
And I think she did a dance or something, but yeah, I can shout out to her.
It's fucking dope.
Oh, I see the article right now. So
Yeah.
this is from the Reno Gazette Journal. It says Sparks educator wows America's Got Talent judges with hip hop routine. A self-taught hip-hopping Washoe County School District speech pathologist wowed judges on America's Got Talent. Erica Koffel, who works at Sky Ranch Middle School in Sparks, appeared on an episode of the NBC talent show this week. Where the hell is Sky Ranch?
Hey, I was about to say, is that a new middle
Is
school?
that
The new one out in Kylie Ranch. They're off of Pyramid Highway.
Okay.
Oh my God, is that where that's at?
Yep.
Okay.
I would have had no idea.
That's middle school and elementary.
Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that school.
Elementary, my dear middle school.
Plant one lemon tree today, start a middle school tomorrow.
I love it.
That's what they say. I don't make the rules.
Yep.
It
gotta
is
squeeze
what they
those
say.
Lemons.
When life gives you lemons, build a middle school. Smash it all over the courtyard.
Yep.
Yep. Good for her, though. It's nice to hear about people from our city doing great things.
Yeah. Yeah. It is cool.
Like, who's the most famous person that was born in Reno?
Born in Reno?
Yeah.
God.
I have no idea that's born, but Jeremy Renner lives here.
Mm-hmm.
That's up there.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it.
Like in terms of
There's-
modern day celebrities.
There's Jeremy Renner, and then there's casino owners
Yeah.
and construction owners.
And then like just very niche celebrities for like music or art and certain shit like
Right.
that. But
Just gonna Google
he's just
famous
about the
people.
only mainstream
Stocks.
person.
There's stocks in Reno.
Stocks?
Stocks, baby.
Like stalks of corn?
Stocks. and
Casinos
stocks.
are always
Stocks
making
and
money.
corn. No,
like,
like
Stockholm Syndrome?
Like to the moon, stocks, boys. To the moon.
One of these days,
Tesla.
Alice. One of these days.
All right, I'm Googling a list of famous people born in Reno. I know one person. Like, do you guys remember Jessica Negri? She's like
No.
a cosplayer.
Whoa.
She was famous for the... she did cosplay for Lollipop Chainsaw when that game came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was
for
born
sure.
here in town.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. That's fantastic.
There's the football player from McQueen.
Oh, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
He plays for the
Yep.
the
Patriots?
Niners.
49ers. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of the name in my head. I saw SF and it wasn't clicking. I was like, fucking sorting
Stuffa.
finers. Like,
The sortie fighters.
let's see. Ooh, famousy.com with the article "Famous People Born in Reno." Do you think it's gonna actually give me famous people born in Reno?
No, it's gonna ask for money.
I know Chris Carr. He was an NFL player that was born here.
No relation to Derek.
No relation to Derek. He played for the Raiders. Chris Carr.
He
Is
did.
it with one R?
2 R's.
Oh wow.
Yep.
No,
it
yeah,
okay?
it's with 2 R's. He's just not related to Derek.
A lot of NFL players.
But he's somehow related to Derek Carr's brother.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's a lot of NFL players like Eric Sanders, Jeff Rowe, Josh Barrett. Ooh, politician Pat McCarran, whoever that is. Shout out to Pat McCarran.
Oh, it's the guy that they named the street and the airport after. He was a war general, I think, in World War II.
Oh, he was born in
he was a senator.
1876.
He was
Yeah.
a senator,
I
actually.
thought
no.
that said
No.
17,
No,
like
he was,
1976.
yeah, sorry. He was a senator way back when Nevada was first founded.
That's why that sounds familiar.
That's why McCarran's named that, and it's McCarran Airport down in Vegas.
Good old Pat McCarran. I thought that said 1976. I was like, what is he doing right now? Oh,
You said Patton. My brain thought Patton for a second, and I was like, no, two different people.
Ooh, Paul Laxalt, 1922.
Who?
Adam
Yeah.
Laxalt's father.
Oh,
Yeah.
good old that guy.
What is Tabernacle? Hello? There are 1 famous people born in Tabernacle. Doesn't list anybody.
Huh.
Okay, we need famous people from Reno.
Look, there's Will Smith.
Will
Dude.
Smith.
He pulled the reverse Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's playing for the Dodgers now.
Is he allowed to slap the baseman? It's funny how many people are actually named
got
Will
that.
Smith, because there was him. I remember there was a player for the Saints a long time ago named Will Smith, because my sister saw him on TV and went, "Wait, is that Will Smith?" Yeah, the nose tackle. Good old Will Smith.
Let me see. I had something.
Somebody pull up an article. Help.
Fuck, dude. My fingers have dried out so much I can't use my scanner on my phone.
He died? What the fuck? I was looking up the Will Smith that was on the Saints.
Oh.
Holy shit, what? On April 9th, 2016, Smith was involved in a traffic collision in a Hummer driven by 28-year-old Cardell Hayes, rear-ended Smith's Mercedes SUV in an ongoing confrontation that allegedly started with Smith's vehicle accidentally rear-ending the Hummer. The final collision caused Hayes' vehicle to collide with the vehicle in front of him and was hard enough to break the rear window in the Mercedes.
God damn.
What?
Oh, shit.
It says Smith and Hayes exchanged words when Hayes fired a handgun, killing Will Smith and injuring his wife.
Oh.
God damn. Hold on, there's some dogs going crazy. So, this is actually breaking from, let's see.
Bad?
About 7 hours ago. So, Twitter implemented a new policy yesterday where you can't look at tweets without having an account. So, like, I use the NFL subreddit, and most people's news is just a click to a tweet. I remember clicking on a bunch of things yesterday, and it just kept asking me to sign in, and I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you now cannot look at twitter.com without having an account.
That's fucking dumb.
So if you don't have an account, now Twitter's out of the question, so it gets whatever. I'm just not going to look at Twitter anymore when I click on a fucking Reddit post. But I guess 7 hours ago, in a tweet of his own, Mr. Musk said unverified accounts are now limited to reading 1,000 posts a day. So basically, if you scroll too much, it's gonna go, "Oh, sorry."
You can scroll back up now.
Yeah, you can go read the 1,000 that you just read. You can't. You have to pay for Twitter Blue.
Imagine the people that's actually affecting, where they're viewing 1,000 things a day.
So for new unverified accounts, the number is 500. So if you just sign up for Twitter today, you're not allowed to see more than 500 tweets. If you're just somebody that sits there and scrolls, that is nothing. That is nothing on Twitter.
Especially because it just throws so many fucking shits at you that you're not even following or anything.
If you're on like a For You page, because Twitter has a For You page now, which I just found out. Like when I used Twitter in high school, it was pretty much so I could see what people were doing, because like people would just post updates. It was you follow people, and then the tweets in your page were in chronological order from just posted to, obviously older and older.
Yeah.
So you would be able to see every tweet from somebody that you're following. Well, now there's a For You page where it just gives you random tweets from random people.
From random fucking dates, too.
Yeah, it's stuff that it thinks it's going to show you. And it can be a tweet from earlier today, or it can be a tweet from earlier last week. It could be really anything.
Yeah.
It works like a TikTok For You page or like Instagram Reels, where it curates content for you. And it says, meanwhile, accounts with verified statuses, which is you pay for verification now, which isn't verification. It's just paying for Twitter.
Yeah, it's just paying for a
They
fucking
just
little
call it
check question mark.
verification, yeah.
Or check mark, not question mark.
Like, I could just go onto Getty Images, pull a picture of a random person, and just claim to be them, pay for an account, and now I'm that person because I verified myself on Twitter. Quotations around verified. Those accounts are now limited to 10,000 posts a day. So now even people that are paying for the platform are capped at how many tweets they can read in a day. If you're reading more than 10...
like storage space on their servers or some shit?
They're getting evicted out of their San Francisco buildings because Elon's not paying rent.
Are.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, they're literally running out of space for it.
Can you imagine? Because the first thing that Elon wanted everybody to do when he bought Twitter is he wanted everybody to move back to the office, or he would just let go of employees that decided they wanted to work from home. He basically said, come back to the office or you're being let go.
It's a digital platform. The only people they need on the building is people maintaining the servers physically.
Server.
Yeah. Well, they got evicted. So can you imagine coming back to work just for your boss? Like, where's your fucking office now? You just, what? Where do we go? Elon, I'm not sitting in a Starbucks.
All the IT guys are just sitting down there doing their job normally. It's like, hey, it's been kind of quiet at lunchtime, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, boy, we haven't had any service calls.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what's going on?
That's odd as fuck. It's
Mhm.
kind
No,
of
no, because
Wild
actual
that-
IT guys wouldn't give a shit if nobody called them. They'd be like, "Wow, this is the best day of my life."
Yeah, they're just paid to sit there, wait for that call. But
Yeah.
that's just wild that someone with as much money as Elon isn't paying rent for
But
his buildings.
For that, it sounds like he's just purposefully
just trying to break the
imploding-
system. Yeah,
imploding
Just-
fucking Twitter.
yeah,
Like,
on purpose,
fuck
just for
it.
fun.
Yeah, no, like seriously.
Putting thousands of people out of jobs just for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
Basically, he says this is an emergency measure because he says that several hundred organizations, maybe even more, were scraping Twitter data extremely aggressively. So you know how AI likes to pull data that they have from the internet and from their own databases to kind of curate whatever content they have. Well,
Yeah.
they need somewhere to get that data from, so they just like to go to public forums like Twitter and stuff like that. So his claim is that they've locked it to outside people that don't have accounts because he just wants people with accounts to use the platform. And that's
wild.
why it's acting weird for everybody. Which is weird because this problem's literally never happened up until this point.
Until he started owning it. Yeah,
Whatever.
oh shit.
I don't know.
build cars and rockets, dude.
If you still use Twitter, I'm sorry. There's better things out there. Like my favorite Reddit app just shut down yesterday due to the new price increase for that Reddit is handing down to third-party apps. So I haven't used Reddit.
The Reddit API changes.
Yeah,
Huh.
I can't use it on my phone anymore. So I use it on my computer.
That's weird.
It's like taking drugs. Is this like heroin? I pick up my phone and the app's not there anymore. I don't know what to do.
What do I do with my
What
thumbs?
do I do? Want to watch TikToks all day? I already do that. I need help.
Yikes. You know what else is dying?
Ow.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Think so?
I think so because
it's
of
definitely not as popular.
that. Did we talk about? Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
we
about.
in a
talked
past
about
podcast,
the guy
yeah.
that went to kick.
But that's. I was reading more about it over the week, and it's crazy how much it amounts to. You know,
Yeah,
with Twitch trying to like harden down on just I don't know. The non-multi-platform streaming thing is kind of odd. You know, forcing you to stay on one platform, and I mean, especially for people that are just kind of doing it for fun, that just I don't know. It screams negative.
yeah.
You know.
Remember when Xbox would let you just stream to Twitch straight from Xbox?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
The
that was
freedom.
They
beautiful.
came up with
I like
their
my-
own streaming platform
Mixer.
that failed miserably.
Mixer.
Yeah, how long did that one last?
It lasted
year.
a good minute.
A year.
It lasted long, or
It was called
Snap App lasted longer. Never mind.
Snap App lasted like 4 years, I think.
Bring it back, Xbox. What are you even doing?
Insane. It's insane that they took that away from us. I mean, I just watch it on my computer or my phone while I'm playing video games, but it's easier to have it all on the same screen.
Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
convenient. Yeah, or before they had Spotify on Xbox, I pull up my music.
It was nice having a sidebar to just look at the music.
Yeah.
Because one thing, like, I know a lot of people are so PlayStation heavy, but PlayStation had Spotify long before Xbox did. It was like 2 years of PlayStation having Spotify exclusive.
Wow.
The PlayStation UI is so slow that I remember just like holding down the PlayStation button and waiting for Spotify to pop up. It was like a 15-second process.
Oh fuck.
I wish I was exaggerating, but it was nice to have Spotify and something, and then it came to Xbox and it became way easier.
Right.
But it came to Xbox after they already stopped using Snap App.
Yeah.
Because when I first bought the stage on CD, I would pop it into my Xbox and I would be able to snap the CD player to the side, and you can have all the controls right there.
Yeah, that's something I never did on the Xbox One. I wish I did more because the 360, every CD that I owned, I ripped it to the
hard drive.
to the hard drive, and I'd just be fucking jamming. And everyone's like, "What are you listening to music on?" My Xbox.
You can still do that if you download the music to a hard drive that's formatted for the Xbox. You can put all your music on it,
Yeah.
and you can just pull it straight from that. But
That's
I don't
nice.
think you can store it on an Xbox anymore. Like actually move the files to the drive.
Yeah, you can't copy a CD over
Which
anymore.
sucks. But I mean, if you have like a flash drive, it's not a big deal.
Hmm.
Pot fly. No way. Royals got the bases loaded. Scored a run. Yep. Go Royals.
Papa, no.
Against the Doyers, go Kansas City, right? The one time you'll root for Kansas City.
Yeah. Well, they're right there with the A's for being dog shit at the MLB. Yeah, the A's allowed a perfect game the first time in 11 years. The 24th ever in Major League Baseball. A bunch of losers. The A's are a bunch of losers. Let's be real. The owner's a loser. The A's lose a lot.
They got rid of all their good players.
The winner is the people of Oakland that won't have to deal with this sorry ass franchise anymore. I know they'll be sad that the team lost.
They're sorry for the
team's
team
losing,
loss,
but
and they're probably dreading having to start to become
They-
Giants fans.
they don't want the team to move,
Yeah, they just
but
want
the
they want them
owner
to sell.
sucks ass.
Yeah, all the
He's
fans want them
terrible.
to sell. Like with the biggest attendance that they had all year was that the basically strike day for the
A's-
fans, and everyone was
Pretty much.
wearing. They were handing out thousands of shirts that were just green and said "sell" on them.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a company handing out T-shirts in the parking lot promoting the idea. One of
Yeah.
the T-shirts is actually headed to the Baseball Hall of Fame because the director of the Hall of Fame said that this is an important moment and then will be
Honestly,
history.
yeah.
So
That-
Yeah, it
you
is.
got all
the
these
A's-
people wearing these shirts. We're gonna put it in the Hall of Fame.
The A's, like back in the day,
Good,
were
though.
fucking great, amazing, historic team.
They had a 20-game win streak like 20 years ago. It was
Yeah.
the hottest shit on the town because it's hard to win 10 games in a row in baseball.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially because you have the double or triple header games where you're not just playing one game and it's like, all right, see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow. And
Baseball's-
it gets fucking heated.
It's hot and cold sometimes. Even the best teams drop, 2 of every 10 games because it's hard to stay on top of pitching.
Like fuck,
And
it took the
momentum.
Cubs 100 years to win another World Series.
Over
Like,
it was 112 years, I think it was.
yeah, like that's so fucking wild. It took a team a century to get there again.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been any MLB teams that have never won a World Series?
There's a lot of teams that haven't.
That have
won a
never
World
won?
Series.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the NFL and the NBA where there's a lot of teams that haven't. There's a lot of teams in the NBA that have not won a ring. Because like you think about it, the Lakers have 18 rings, the Celtics have 18 rings. The Warriors have now climbed up to 6 because they've dominated the last decade. The Raptors just won their first a few years ago. The Nuggets just won their first this year. Yeah. And even in the NFL, in the last 10 years, only 2 teams have won their first Super Bowls. It would be the Seahawks and the Eagles.
The Seahawks really only have 2?
They've only won 1.
They've only won 1.
It was
okay.
when they
But
stopped the Broncos.
They've been to a handful.
They've been to
right?
3.
Yeah.
They
okay.
lost.
to the Patriots.
Yeah,
To
they've lost 2. So they lost to the Patriots. And do you remember who they lost to in 2005?
fucking Malcolm
6?
Butler is a god to me. That audio will forever live in my head. Intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
I only know who the Seahawks lost to because my brother had He had a Steelers Super Bowl blanket,
Yeah.
and it was when they beat the Seahawks 21-10, and that was the Seahawks for a Super Bowl. Because that was when Sean Alexander was running it all over everybody.
So was that the Steelers' 5th win?
yes,
Okay, and then the next one that was against the. Are they still at 6? Right? No one's
Yes.
gotten to 7 yet.
yeah. The Patriots and the Steelers are tied at 6.
And then there's like what 4 Niners and 3 other teams that are at 5.
There's 2 teams at 5. It's
2
the
teams.
Niners and the Cowboys.
Niners and the Cowboys should
And
not
then-
get in there anytime soon.
Fuck, I think 4 is Giants and the Packers, and then there's a bunch of teams tied at 3. It's now
Yeah.
the Chiefs just hit their 3rd one.
Yeah.
So it's Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, the now Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Who's the other 3? There's one more big 3 team, and I forgot what it is, and then a bunch of teams sitting at 2-1,
Yeah.
and then the dreaded zeros.
Fucking if the Niners can fucking I'm biased because I love them, but if they can get the quarterback situation like under control and have a good game plan with that,
Yeah.
they're easily playoff bound and possibly Super Bowl bound again this year. Like I easily see the Niners get into the playoffs at least.
Which team do you think has the most Stanley Cups?
Oh, that's a good question.
The Blackhawks.
No.
That was a good guess because they're an old team.
Okay, I'll give you hints.
It's probably not the Maple
Team-
Leafs.
The team that freaking the gray one was on. I can't remember his name.
The gray one
Gretzky.
His Gretzky.
was not Gretzky. It wasn't.
It
The
wasn't
Oilers.
his team.
No.
Wow.
I don't know how many the Oilers have won.
What about the Sharks?
No, they've only been to 1, and they lost.
Okay. Fuck.
I think they went in 2016, and they lost to the Penguins.
What about the Avalanche?
I think they just won their 2nd one, right?
That was
Last
just
year?
their second.
Might have been.
I don't know how many they've won. That was just why I guess because they just won one.
Let me
So
pull up a full list, and I'll tell you guys exact numbers.
Can I just look at a picture of the Stanley Cup and count all the names real quick?
No. Okay, it doesn't say the name of the team on here, but there's the Stanley Cup wins. They've won 24 of them. It's that long list of links.
24 wins.
So 24 Stanley Cup wins. So it's a team that's been around for a long time.
Could you name the oldest teams?
No,
Fuck.
probably a lot of the Canadian ones and the ones in the East.
Because the Blackhawks.
The Maple Leafs.
No, it's not the Leaves.
It's not the Leaves.
It's not the Leaves, not the Blackhawks. What are the older ones?
Can we get a?
Can you name some Eastern teams? Because it has to be on the East.
I gotta pull up a list of teams. So think like there's the Bruins, there's the Red Wings, the
Oh,
Oilers,
yeah, the Red Wings are really.
the Maple Leafs. Trying to think of some other ones. The Devils. Who's another big prominent one? How many Canadian teams did I name off? I said the Oilers. There's the Flames, the Canadians, the Islanders,
The Canucks.
the Canucks. Don't forget about the Canucks.
Is it them?
No.
Okay.
It is one of those teams I listed.
I'm gonna guess the Red Wings because they're old.
They've won a lot, but they're not.
Damn. I have no idea then.
I'll tell you how many
Flames?
Detroit have won. Not the Flames.
The Demons.
Not the Demons. Who are the Demons?
The Devils?
The Devils. Whatever.
No, it's not the Devils.
I already forgot most of the names.
This is a fun game.
The Canadians?
It is the Canadians. They've
Really?
won 24 of them.
Wow.
That's the team's name, the Canadians?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Montreal.
Montreal. Okay.
Where are they from? Canada?
well, I knew that.
But they're known as the Habs. Like, if anybody ever talks about the Habs, they're talking about the Canadians.
the Habs.
Is it just them and the Maple
Because they
Leafs
have
that
the
are in the NHL?
What's up?
Is it just them and the Maple Leafs that are in the NHL for Canadian teams?
There's 8 Canadian teams.
There's 8. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Flames, the Senators. Let's see if I can name them off. The Flames, the Senators, the Oilers,
There's one in Toronto, right?
the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Montreal Canadiens. Oh, there's 3 more I'm forgetting. The Canucks. There's 2 more. There's 2 more Canadian teams.
I couldn't help
Oh
you.
my god.
Yep. I'm at a loss.
Who was the Canadian team that choked? It was the Maple Leafs. Because the Maple Leafs are perpetually like trying to do something good.
Right.
And failing miserably.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not
For the
Columbus.
Toronto Maple Queefs.
Got him.
Wow.
Oh,
Bastards.
The Jets. I think the Jets is the last one. I think we got them all.
Oh, really?
That was the only one I was missing was the Winnipeg Jets.
God damn.
Fucking hockey.
Fucking hockey.
That Stanley Cup now is fucking. That pitch is huge.
Just
That'd be cool to really see.
Put more cups on it.
Because Vegas just won, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the Stanley Cup is going to be a tourist attraction for a while.
The sign. I got the sign in the mail.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Put it up somewhere.
Yeah, for the next year, the Stanley after everyone on the team has had their day with it, then they're probably just going to have it on display at the Kings Arena. That's going to be a huge
The
tourist
Kings.
attraction. Sorry,
Knights.
it starts
God
with
damn it.
with the K, and I always
Hey,
confuse
it's a
it.
different
Sorry.
hockey team, man.
Sorry.
What are the 2 LA teams?
L for hockey?
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is
The LALs and the LA
San Jose is the Sharks.
announcers.
Oh my god, the announcers.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You said the Kings already.
Oh, is the Kings?
Yeah, the LA
So there's 2 Kings? Oh,
No.
sorry, that's fucking Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento
God damn
Kings. Yeah.
it. It's like the New York Giants and then the San Francisco Giants, dude. It's-
There used to be 2 St. Louis Cardinals
yeah.
before they moved to Arizona.
What the fuck?
There's
I can't.
also the Jets, the Winnipeg Jets, the New York Jets.
Fucking A.
Oh, what's the other LA team?
The
For
Jets.
hockey?
I'll give you hints. Technically, the Anaheim team.
I couldn't tell you for hockey.
The
The Ducks.
It's the Ducks.
The Ducks?
Oh.
Okay.
The Ducks.
Yeah.
Because Disney, after the Mighty Ducks, went, let's start a team.
Okay.
Let's promote our team
Yeah, I didn't know that.
with a movie. The original logo used to be the Mighty Ducks
cartoon.
logo, and then they changed it to like the webbed D that they use now.
Fucking
Actually,
A.
won a Stanley Cup.
The logo was actually the goalie's mask from the Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Just looks like a duck with a hockey mask.
Did the
Yep.
players get free trips to Disney?
I hope so. They're in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Poor Ducks. The Ducks were making a Stanley Cup run. They were doing incredible things.
Yeah.
Did they make it? Are they on the cup?
No, they lost to I think the Kraken.
Wait, the Kraken?
The drink or the
Yeah,
team?
The beast,
Where
the
are they
Kraken.
from?
Seattle. They're the new team.
Okay.
They're newer than the Knights.
Oh, okay. Are they the newest to the. Oh, yeah. That's what you said. I didn't. Anyways.
Well, because everyone made fun of the Knights because they made the finals in their first year, and Seattle was terrible last year. And then this year, they almost made it to the conference finals.
Oh, good shit.
I think they ended up losing to the team that Vegas beat. I don't remember who Vegas beat. Yeah,
The Seattle
shrugged as
Cranking
well.
House.
Yeah, Vegas.
Go Vegas.
Yeah, they did it.
By Vegas, I mean
Until
Nevada.
A's. Okay, so what's going to happen to the Raiders and what's going to happen to the A's?
The Raiders
'Cause-
are going to continue selling tickets because away teams are going to come to all of our games.
Yeah. Even if fans aren't going, there's millions of tourists in Vegas at any
Like-
time that are going to buy up those seats.
I want to go to the Jets game this year because the Jets are playing in Vegas against the Raiders. But I know there's so many Jets fans that are probably going to be at that game.
Yeah.
And
Jeez.
Aaron Rodgers refugees.
Mm-hmm.
All the Packers fans.
Aaron Rodgers refugees.
Yeah. Maybe his parents will be there and he'll still ignore them.
Oh my god.
It's good for him.
Wow.
I hear those stories about how like he doesn't talk to his parents anymore and like his parents have to buy tickets to his games in Green Bay and shit like that. And I'm wondering if his parents are just like actually terrible or if Aaron Rodgers is the problem.
He just talks to his dad less than I do, dude. And that's saying something. Like,
You and me both, cuz.
That makes 3.
I just frown. No comment.
well, anyways,
Yeah.
I got a game.
Brandon's got a game.
Yeah. Since Oscar's in here this week, I
And we're all depressed now.
have taken the reins of
I'm okay.
picking a game and got some reviews. So hopefully I did it right. So since there's just 3 of us, we'll probably do just like everyone against it. You know, we'll go around the room. You can
Free
pick
for free.
Yeah, you can pick your reviews and yeah.
Perfect.
This game came out in 2008. Horror, sci-fi, action. Right?
Action doesn't make sense with me.
I left out one because it gives away a little bit. But, David, if you would like to start, positive or negative review?
Negative.
That is
Great.
pretty negative.
Great game,
I did,
but now ruined by price hike by E EA.
I had one, and then I just
Oh,
remembered
sorry.
sci-fi.
Yeah, and this is
Okay.
2008. Yep. Okay, Cyrus.
So
Positive.
EA made it? Sorry?
Yeah,
it
the
says?
one that you just did. Great game, but now ruined by a price hike by E EA.
Okay.
I'll do positive. He's got it. Don't worry.
Average day in Australia.
Sick. Okay.
Colton, positive or negative?
Okay, as the host, which have made you laugh more, the positives or the negatives?
Good point.
I did pick funnier ones with the things. So that one was a positive, like you just got, Cyrus, but it was average day in Australia could apply to it, but it doesn't mean that it took place in Australia. If that makes
Understandable.
sense. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So you just want a funny one then, Colton?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's 5-0 at the bottom of the first. Holy shit! To the second worst team in baseball. Sorry, this game's getting crazy.
Short verdict or door opening simulator that pretends to be scary.
I know what it is. Yeah. I have it. I know.
Okay, you want do one more, David? Positive or negative?
I already know.
Let's go negative, please.
If you live outside the US, I recommend against getting this game since EA pulled a sneaky one and raised the price for most, if not all of their older games by quite a bit without a single warning. It increased by 2,020% in my country.
What?
What? That's
I think the reviews are getting confusing because, like, I have a game, but I don't know how it like, fits my narrative.
That's
Wow.
You didn't write the review, did you?
no, I didn't.
Okay,
no.
then
No,
he's-
these
that
are from
person's trying
these
their
are
best.
from Steam.
Got it.
Yeah. Positive or negative,
Interesting.
Cyrus?
Let's do negative. Because I did a positive last time. Shout out to that.
EA! Exclamation mark. Broken. Unplayable.
Nice. That is pretty negative. I think praise for EA is also negative. Colton, last one.
Yeah, positive or negative?
Positive.
I'm too poor for the remake.
Okay, I know what it is. For 100%. I went from 98 to 100%.
I have an idea,
Okay.
but I don't know
Well,
for sure.
What do you got, David?
Are we just all going to yell at the same time?
I'll let everyone do a
No.
guess, and then I'll say if anyone got it right.
Nothing. I really don't.
For sure.
I was trying to think of something EA, but nope. I'll
All right.
pass.
Cyrus?
I was building unnecessary tension. It's Dead Space.
Okay. Colton?
That's what I was gonna say was Dead Space.
It is Dead Space.
Dead
Yeah.
Space is right. You said opening door
Fucking A.
simulator, and I went from 96 to 98%.
And
Yeah.
you said I'm too poor for the
I'm too poor
remaster,
for the
and I
remake,
was like,
yeah.
yep, Dead Space.
You kept talking about retroactively raising prices, and I'm like, that is something EA would do, where they would go, "Oh, you don't want to buy the remake? Fuck you. The original's going up."
Yeah, because I looked at the reviews for the 2008 version, but a lot of the negative comments were simply about what they did to the new one.
Fair enough.
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
Good game.
hopefully I
Dead
filled
Space-
Oscar's shoes good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
I still gotta play the remake.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
gonna be on EA Pass, right?
EA Play.
Hopefully
Eventually.
sometime soon.
EA
yeah.
Play.
If Need for Speed Unbound's already on EA Play, I see Dead Space coming to EA Play.
Yeah. They'll
That'll be
probably
cool.
just drop it someday without announcing it and be like, boom, it's there, guys.
Yeah.
Because that one hiked to 70, right?
Yeah.
Unbound?
Dead
Or
Space.
Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Like that guy said, it rose 2,020% in this country.
It was only $50 on Steam.
Oh, it's on sale right now, probably for the
Probably.
summer sale.
No, I bought it when it came out. Maybe it was 60.
I think it was 60 on Steam. It was like a console
Yeah.
tax for players to get it for the full 70. Weird.
Gotcha.
It's like Street Fighter 5 is only 60, so that's nice.
Nice.
Or Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6.
Looking back, I could have thought of that.
It was a very
I
fun
don't know
game.
why. We should do more free-for-alls, and then I'm just gonna look at my library and my pastime.
Yeah.
Study
Good shit.
games.
I downloaded a new game on Game Pass that was added recently. It's called Slayer X.
Slayer X.
Pretty funny. It's fantastic.
Okay.
The premise of the game is I guess the guy built it 20 years ago and then decided to release it now.
Okay.
And it's like a Doom ripoff, but with
Sweet.
Duke Nukem humor.
Hey, nice.
I never
Nice.
played that
I'm
one.
having fun with it. It just hit Game Pass. I don't know when it came out,
For sure.
but I'm enjoying it.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Hell yeah.
That's my
brother.
recommendation for the week.
and to subscribe.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around this long.
Yeah, if you made it to this part, like the video, man.
We are very unhinged when Oscar's not here.
Yeah.
Oscar's a
Actually,
too
we
bad.
stayed fairly well
Yeah,
on
we-
the rails this time,
did go
I've
well
got
on
to
the rails.
say.
So what can we say to really like drive the point home that we need Oscar?
Dick milkshakes. Oh my god!
You'll never know
All
what I
right.
said.
Well,
Okay.
see you next.
Time mark that
See
one.
you in 103.
Or no, we'll just end it there. Thanks, folks.